It's a very short time. It's just 3 months, but I have to say the impact has been fantastic in terms of taking on clients, pricing, quoting. It certainly has a big impact on that, and I hope will have further impact. Also, it's helped us with our cash flow.
Bernadette, thank you very much for joining me and telling me about your AVN journey so far. As short and sweet as it's been, I'd love to just share some of your experiences. So would you kindly just start by very briefly introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about your practice?
Yes, well, I'm Bernadette Farrell. I'm a chartered accountant and I have a practice in Ireland, right bang in the middle of Ireland. And it's myself and two part-time staff.
Brilliant, thank you very much. And yeah, just give us a few kind of headline points, if you like. What are the main benefits you've seen so far during, I think it's around 3 months, is it, that you've been with AVN? What are the main kind of highlights that you've experienced so far?
Yes, it's a very short time. It's just 3 months, but I have to say the impact has been fantastic. So we're improving our systems. We have reviewed our own systems in terms of taking on clients, pricing, quoting. It certainly has a big impact on that, and I hope will have further impact with your system builder. And also, it's helped us with our cash flow to identify how we can improve our cash flow. So we found that fantastic. And also, I suppose, also from the point of view of some moral support, we've really found it beneficial.
Excellent. Okay, thank you. So just by way of, I suppose, comparison, what were things like beforehand? You know, what was running your business like? You mentioned pricing, you mentioned cash flow, etc. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, I suppose integral with all that is time management, I suppose, comes with all of that. So our time, I suppose, wasn't probably as organized as it should be, even though I teach that myself. So AVN has helped us to take a step back and see where we're being productive and where we're not being productive. So I do find that our time the time we spend now is much more focused. And we're clearer on where we're going, and altogether it's becoming a much more enjoyable experience.
So again, just going back to before, you mentioned time. So was that impacting on you personally? Was it impacting on family life or home time, or and that of your teams as well?
Yeah, I think it was probably impacting on me personally because I was a bit confused and all over the place. But as I said, I've really clarified my position over the last few months. And that would have a knock-on effect on your family, obviously, because I'm much happier now. They're much happier now, so it makes a big difference.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, thank you for that. So tell me a little bit about what made you join AVN? Why? I'm sure maybe you must have looked around for different options. Why AVN?
Yeah, I did. I researched quite a bit. I spent a number of months researching because I knew that we needed that clarity. Being a sole practitioner, really, it's quite isolating. And as I'm always telling other people, you need to join a network, you need to get support. So I was looking for that. I did research a few different places. I spoke to some colleagues here in Ireland, very successful accountancy practices who were previous members of AVN. They recommended, so I was quite happy with that. And then having spoken and done some of your master classes and that, I felt AVN had the most all-round approach really to business, and also had that experience of 25 years. So they're the main reasons.
Excellent, thank you. And so just to expand a little bit, I mean, you kind of have anyway, but expand a bit on some of the main benefits that you have experienced and maybe the approach that we've taken in terms of supporting you.
Yeah, well, as I said, there's probably two main benefits. Number one is the meeting with the practice growth expert every 2 weeks. So as I said earlier, it's quite isolating, particularly when you're a sole practitioner. So to meet with my practice growth expert, who is very experienced and very well educated in these matters, it's great to get the mentoring. I suppose he offers a mix of mentoring, consultancy. The book always lies with us, but it's that different view on things. And almost I feel it's like having a board member to knock ideas against and to map out the growth of our practice. So I would think that for me is really beneficial. The other thing are the other services offered by AVN, including things like where there is really a wide range of systems available that we can compare with what we currently have and adapt for future reference. That's really, really beneficial. And if I don't understand anything like drafting an organizational chart, I just make a booking, and the support is fantastic. You know, and even as we got our pricing, using our pricing software and got that system up and going, we got great support with that. There's also the weekly webinars, which are great, again, to link into. And we attended one last week with yourself, Shane, which was fantastic. And then there's the well-being support. This is what I mean by the rounded support with Kerry, which was, again, I've met her, and that was really fantastic. And then there's the longer day-long webinars as well. So I think it's great value.
Excellent. So what's the future look like for you right now?
Future is very exciting, very bright, and mainly exciting. You know, just really, we have fantastic goals, and as my PGA says, they're awesome goals, and we are enjoying the journey getting there.
Excellent. So my question is, would you recommend AVN to other people, and why?
Well, I think it's probably inherent. The answer is yes. I definitely would recommend AVN. And for all those reasons outlined, you know, there's the practical support, there's the emotional support, and business support, the personal support that can help people to achieve their dreams. And the other thing, if I may say, is that I deal with a lot of clients, obviously, and I do some training as well. And I find what I'm learning in AVN is really enhancing my own service as well for my clients.
Perfect. Brilliant. Well, I very much appreciate you sharing that experience with us. And I'm really looking forward to following your future, Bernadette. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So thank you for that.
Thank you very much, Shane.